Alright, I made the mistake of playing Scythe on Ultraviolence, so... I'm not gonna make that mistake this time. I'm gonna play this one on Hurt Me Plenty. Not that it really would have made any difference. I got through most of Scythe. It was just those 2 levels that I just really didn't like. What version of Scythe 2? I guess it's whatever the latest version of it is, because I think I looked for... I think I found it on Doom World. Now, Mr. Icarus in particular really likes this one, so maybe this one's a little more balanced than, the first one is. Really, the first one was not bad. But what was the huge buzzkill of that mod was the Run For It level and the final level. The final level was enemy spam. And I really don't like it when WADs do that. I don't consider that difficulty, I just consider that beating your head against the wall. Massacre Columbine? I know what you're talking about. Not really sure if I want to. Maybe for, like, an educational aspect, as odd as that sounds. But I'm not sure if streaming that would end up getting me Twitch banned. I mean, I'm not very well known, so... Either I can fly under the radar with it, or I could get straight up banned for it. I mean, it may not actively say that it's banned from Twitch, but all it takes is one person to report me. Consider the fact that Hatred was banned from streaming on Twitch, and that's relatively mild. It got banned strictly for the subject matter. So if anything, I might do a YouTube playthrough of it. Not a stream, just like an offline recording. I still wouldn't mind checking it out, because that was a moment in history. Memento Mori 1 and 2 and Twilight Zone might be more acceptable megawads that will get you fans because Doomers know them well. I've heard of Memento Mori. I've never heard of Twilight Zone, though. But, I'm still relatively new, so a lot of mods and WADs I still haven't checked out yet. Scythe was one of the more popular ones I knew about. So I'll definitely get to those. I'm also trying to check out WADs that would be good to play with Complex Doom. Or Complex Doom plus LCA. I thought Scythe might be one of those. But it's like basically speedrun types of levels where the focus is to get through the level as fast as you can before the monsters around you just flat out kill you because there's so many of them. There's always Chex Quest. Chex Quest. That one's another one I want to try out. Because I know that came when that one came with like that one came for free in like boxes of Chex Mix, I think, right? And run it in Brutal Doom. That's an interesting combo. Maybe for April Fool's Day. Brutal Doom, it seemed... Brutal Doom I've played, I've streamed before. I liked it, but I think I might have bugged out one of the levels. I still have the disc. The devs actually made the second and third episode of the Years for Fans. Really? I think it's so popular because it's so unique. This is more... Scythe is more aesthetically... Or... Scythe 2 is more aesthetically pleasing already than the first one is. I mean, naturally that's going to be the case. It's just, this is definitely a noticeable improvement. It's less vanilla than that one was, too. Scythe was strictly vanilla. It's also old. So, I'm not counting that against it. It's just... This is really cool looking. Honestly, though, I feel like the shadows are bugged. Because I've noticed when people play this, it's like more shadowy. Maybe I did something with the fog. I even have dark set to sector lights. Fog mode. No. Fog force is full bright. Force brightness, no. Smooth edges, not really. I gotta mess with these settings offline at some point. Taco Bell did one too, but I think it was in the Duke Nukem engine. That I didn't even know, but I'm not... I've only ever played, like, the first few maps of the shareware version of Duke Nukem. I've never actually done a full playthrough, and I really should. I might do that after I do my, after I do my playthrough of the BioShock series in chronological order. I don't know why, I've just always been wanting to do that. I like that series. Even Infinite. As odd as it... I can't talk today. I can never talk any day. As odd as that sounds, there is like a set path, despite the story of BioShock Infinite. You know what I find odd is that these WADs with custom MIDI music sounds more pleasing to the ears than the stock Doom music does to me. It's probably crazy sounding, but I don't know, there's something about the more so Doom 2. Doom 1's music's alright. It's just something with Doom 2's most of the tracks, at least the starter tracks, are just, I don't really like them that much. I want to play the original again when I finish getting my new rig working. If only be able to play on higher... Yeah, I bought a new computer recently. I was originally thinking about building one myself, but I found a really good deal on a pre-build. This is a good starter map, actually. I found it on Black Friday. It was like $350 less than the asking price was on it. I've had it for about a month now, and it's been working really well. The funny thing is, I was looking into Origin as well to see if their prices were reasonable. They're actually a little too expensive. The one that I have was pre-built by CyberPower PC, and The same stuff that's in this one, the asking price in an Origin equivalent was like $2,500. This one I got for technically less than even what it was on sale, because I got Destiny 2 with it for free because of the graphics card in it, and then I had it was a $20 instant rebate. So I really got it for less than $1,800, which I thought was really, really good. I would agree with you on that. Like I said, though, the deal on this pre-built was too good to pass up. And I can get at least 5 good years out of it, and I can still upgrade it if I want to. Because it does have a lot of slots. It has a shit ton of memory slots. And it came with 16 gigabytes of RAM built in. Well, not built in. It came with it. Like, you can remove the sticks and all that. But I could probably put as much as 64 gigs of RAM in here, depending on the sticks that I have. Had way more than my old one I still have in here. I want to do a dual computer setup at one point for my stream. I don't know how soon I'll be able to get to that, but because I really don't have the room space right now. I was planning on doing that for when my debts are paid and I can move out. But I kind of needed a new computer soon, because my old one was going through some growing pains. It's still perfectly capable, it's just I was already saving for another computer, so despite my situation, it was still feasible for me. And really, my situation now is not nearly as bad as it was months ago. So, knock on wood, I'm actually doing a lot better than I was. Really should be using this more. Yeah, I know. My old one is still very much capable, it's just... it's really loud. It has a free version of Windows 10, because it did have Windows 7 on it. It's prone to crashing a lot on... not like when I'm playing video games and things like that, it's prone to crashing on, like, shutdown. And that's getting me a little worried. Good thing I saved that stim pack. Can I actually go back that way? Fuck, I can't. Oh well. At least they showed mercy here. Alright, so I can go that way. I can also go up here. It's just a shame with Nier Automata that I couldn't stream it. I mean, the big problem that I was... like, I could do it without far and play in another resolution. The problem with that is, everything on my second monitor shifts if I don't play it in anything other than 1080 resolution. So, it'll make me not see the chat. So I can't do that. But if I play it without FAR, the 1080p or 1920 by 1080 is bugged, and the screen is squished. If I do use FAR, however, it has some weird bug where it makes the game capture glitch out, and then the screen freezes. So, Unless I can figure out a way to circumvent that and still use the game capture, because I'm not going to do window capture or screen capture. It's unnecessary. Then I'm probably just not going to stream it, and I'll just play it on my own. I don't know how anybody else got that to work. I don't know how Whitwick's got that to work. Because I know he was using FAR. I have to figure that out. He didn't even finish it, he refunded it. Which is fine, it's just not a game for him. Now that with the resolutions and streaming, I couldn't stream full screen because I did that once for 2 hours. I watched stream videos, my desktop. And it was just my desktop. Yeah, it's almost necessary to have a second monitor if you want to stream, because if there's any problems, you need to be able to see it. Otherwise, you're never gonna know. Alright, so the blue... I don't think there's anything else up here, though. I can't go back down. I think I have to go down that way. Oh. Oh, he must be in there. Damn. Thought I could get more ammo that way. He gave himself away. Oh. Oh shit. I need to learn how to properly dodge him through the middle. I missed the secret. That's fine. Oh, the secret was back there. I could have gotten mega armor. Oh well. Oh. Wow, I'm dumb. I just stood there, and even though I saw it coming. Jerk. Oh shit. I think these maps, in all honesty, with the way they're set up, I think these would be a lot of fun in Complex Doom. I just hope I'm not eating my words later. I think I would do a Hurt Me Plenty run, or Complex Doom's equivalent, average player. Only so I can get a better feel for the map. If I decide I want to return to it, then I'll probably do a Ultra Violence equivalent. Oh god. Hi guys. My arm twitched. Wow, I missed twice. Gotcha. Oh, they don't limit the jump and crouch. I'm still not going to use them, though. I'm not going to use them unless... Man, I should have read the README more thoroughly. I think jumping and crouching are not a factor, so I'm probably not going to use it. However, I will always mouse look till the day I die. Oh, nice. I was thinking this might have been a secret. I still can't get up there, though. That was another secret. Okay. So where do I go next? Oh, this way. Oh, there's a switch on the wall. That's not a switch. Okay, you just press it. I want your... Oh, no, it's a window. I want their stuff. God damn it. Probably several on the harder difficulty. Alright, I got more shotgun ammo, so we're good here. I have a feeling they did it on purpose, because they're going to give me something big. Or not. Oh, they did. They just didn't appear right away. Shit. I'm still not the best with dodging down the middle. Your movement has to be subtle because of how fast they fire. Waiting for the Revenant to come up here. Why am I bad with the rocket launcher aiming today? Fuck, I was trying to do a... I am not playing well today. This is not good. Oh well. At least I have a screwdriver with me. Pick it up. Alright. Definitely gotta say, I am really enjoying the level design this time around. Nah, no trick. I did miss another, did miss a secret, but I don't need to go back for it. Yeah. I forget how much later this was made after the first one, though. And I'm not sure if it was the same people that were responsible for it. This is definitely, the mood of this one definitely goes with High Noon Drifter, though. I wouldn't mind playing that mod with this at some point. Again, I'll probably do Complex Doom first. Kind of getting a little too risky. I already hear a bunch of monsters. Is this a secret? It's not much of one. Oh, I guess it's semi-hidden away by the dark. Oh yeah, I found out that the reason why the first Scythe had such really obvious or downright non-secret secrets was... I think at the time, the tools that were given to them required that they match whatever was on the map at the time, which might explain why the names of the maps were bugged. They had to set a certain amount of secrets based on what the original level that it replaced had, I think. So, if you didn't design the map to have, like, 3 secrets, even though the requirement was 3, then you kind of put them in awkward spots. But it's, like, a minor thing. Yeah, it definitely feels Quake-ish. Even though I haven't really played Quake, but I've seen gameplay of it. I bought it on Steam. I know that I can get it for free, but this way I'll at least always have a copy of it, and I don't have to keep looking for it. But I think at some point I'm gonna play the first and second Quake. I'm gonna download, like, an HD patch, or, like, an HD texture map for it. Not HD texture map, HD texture pack. There's ones that I've seen that stay true to how the original intention of it. Fuck. I'm having such a hard time trying to avoid those. Taking balls in my face like a champ. Hey, Lepertic. Oh yeah, I did, Lepertic, but this is my first day off. Like, Friday, I just took the day off, and I, like, worked on stuff, too, for the stream, but, Saturday was the day I had my 12-hour shift. But now I have 3 straight days off, so this is, like, the first day I'm streaming. Yeah, I played a little bit of Quake 2 way back when, because I had a CD copy of it. But I never finished it. I played, like, the first 2 levels, and then I just stopped. It was like that with Doom. I don't know what it was. I was just really turned off by PC gaming, except for, like, a choice few way back when I was younger. I was more of a console gamer than anything. But as I got older, and as I was getting into college and things like that, I started really getting turned on by PC gaming. And now it's my primary source of entertainment now, is PC. And again, not knocking anyone whose preference is console games, it really does all come down to preference. Personally, I think PC is a good investment. Because you get to play all your older games, you get some knowledge in computers in general, even if you don't build your own. And your gaming machine technically lasts a lot longer than consoles because you don't have to keep buying a new one. You can just keep upgrading your current one. Until, you know, you need to replace so much in it that it's probably more worth it to just build another one or buy one. But that's just my opinion. It's probably more worth it to play console games if you're way more casual and you don't have as much time for it. Or maybe you're just really turned off by gaining knowledge in like how to build your own gaming machine and things like that. Hi, Zephyr. And a whole slew of other reasons. Freedom of not being limited to only EA games on console with 1 or 2 Sony games here or there. God, I don't think I've bought... I haven't bought a new game made by EA in God knows how long. They haven't really put out a single thing that I really want. I think Battlefield 4 was the last one that I actually owned. And I got rid of it after a while because the multiplayer was bugged. And it didn't save my single-player campaign for some reason. Battlefield 1 kind of looked interesting. Oh, fuck this. What the... That's not good. I wasn't paying attention. It's not good when you're facing an arc bow. I might rebuy the Mass Effect trilogy on PC just so... because I really want to play through them again. Even 3. I liked 3, I just really don't like the endings. Like, 3 is definitely my least favorite, even factoring in the gameplay of the first game. The gameplay of the first game has not aged very well. I mean, it does a lot of things that are interesting. And different from the other two. The other two play more like a shooter, the first one plays more like an RPG. It's just, it's kind of clunky nowadays. I do miss the different types of armor from the first game, though. In the second game, you just had the N7 armor. Oh, here we are. I'm dead. a lot of Capsa stories within the universe. True, you could kind of... But still, like... You really... Hi, Vlad. Really, after everything you've been through, you'd expect the ending to at least be satisfying. And in all honesty, the only ones that came close to me were Destroy and Refuse. Like, I could get into a whole rant about this. I did, like, back when I first played it. And I talked about it with people. But, like, holy shit, I really did not like the message that Synthesis and Control pretty much had. Or at least the message that felt to me. The whole point throughout the entire series was to kill the Reapers, and you're just now going to listen to what is essentially the hive mind, when it was already established in the first game that they weren't a hive mind, and that that the Reapers fought independently of each other, and they all both had their own independent ways of thinking. That really bothered me. At least with Destroy and Refuse, you get to defy the Catalyst. You get to defy the, what was his name? Everybody calls him Star Child, but I think he's considered the Catalyst. I don't know, it's been so long. I think it was the Catalyst. And you're just going to flat out listen to him? Yeah, the series is dead now. I think the only reason why they would ever use the Mass Effect name now is to probably make multiplayer. Or they may just license the, they may just license the name out to developers who would want to make a game in that series. I don't think they're gonna actually devote a studio to that anymore. Uh-oh. It's like textbook EA, though. That's how the Mass Effect series ended up dying. Yeah, because they want to milk a franchise for as much as possible. And single-player games, you can't milk it. That was kind of a shitty run anyway. I'll just start from the beginning of the level. Yeah, at least, but at least their fumble with Battlefront 2... I mean, I'm probably not going to buy the game anyway. I'm definitely going to look very closely at it. But considering how much negative reception that not only Battlefront 2 got, but how much negative reception that Destiny's been getting with all of the malicious practices they've been doing with their Eververse. There's an analyst that's saying that they may stick to cosmetic-only loot boxes. I'm not sure EA is that smart. They may just try another approach to milking the fuck out of their fan base. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me being way too pessimistic. It's because of their games as services approach. They're gonna make sure that every game with every franchise that they own is essentially going to be like their sports series. Where they find some way to just keep monetizing it, the same game, for as long as possible. And to be honest, that really turns me off to anything that they introduce that to. Like, I don't get upset about it anymore because it's just the way things are. I mean, you can complain all you want, but if people are still going to buy it, then it doesn't make any difference. The funny thing is, I even refunded Destiny 2. The only reason why I still own it is because I got it for free. And I don't even want to play it anymore because I got to level 20, the final boss was disappointing and you could beat it by yourself. I didn't even bother doing any of the strikes, even though they're probably fun, but they just keep they release like shitty DLC content with like Curse of Osiris. They barely add anything new to it. It's $20, I think. Oh, thank God, because I wasn't far enough away to avoid that. Whereas one, the whole point of farming was cosmetics, Guild Wars 2, every new weapon or piece of armor. Guild Wars 2, I played up until like level 54, and then I just didn't really feel like playing it anymore. I can't really get into MMOs. Wow, already? I don't know if he can actually come out here. Even if he can, he doesn't really want to. Whoa. Oh my God. What am I doing? There we go. I think I scared myself way too much pulling that off. Can take you a while for signs to understand if you don't. Yeah, well, I think World of Warcraft just ruined MMOs for me entirely. I played that for like several years, and then Warlords of Draenor was like, why am I even bothering anymore? That was the most pathetic excuse for an expansion I ever played. Which is funny, because I actually really liked Mists of Pandaria. I started that near the end of Wrath. I really liked Wrath. Cataclysm is actually not that bad. Could have been better, but it actually could have been a lot worse. I think the Dragon Soul raid was probably the most disappointing, because it lasted way too long, and there weren't that many bosses. And the Deathwing fights were only cool looking. When you were actually playing them, they weren't nearly as much fun as they looked. I didn't start raiding until Cataclysm, though, so I didn't get to do the Wrath raids at level. But I did get to beat the Lich King in Cataclysm, and that was a fun fight. I also beat Garrosh and, what was the guy in Warlords? That was also a fun fight. Wait, that was supposed to happen? I thought I just stood there for too long. Okay. The first Scythe had that, too. Like, moments that forced the pistol start, essentially. Yeah, that's been happening. I'm surprised I haven't fixed that by now. That happened to me the other day. But yeah, I beat Garrosh at level, and I like that fight. I beat him on what's currently considered heroic. When they introduced the mythic difficulty. So I got the achievement for that. I mean, I don't want to sell my WoW account, because if there was ever a chance that I would want to go back to that game, I would want to play with my old characters. And I have headcanons for all of them. I would miss them too much. Plus, I don't think I could because I have Overwatch on my Blizzard account. So, I don't think I could sell it anyway. I would end up selling Overwatch at the same time. Unless there's another way to do it. And this is kind of reminding me of, Epic. Have a gun, please? Release some ammo? Here's a gun. I think that's the most I've talked in a week. I'm not this talkative when I'm off stream. If you haven't guessed. Wait, what am I doing? You know what? I think I am gonna get this, I'm gonna get this now. Well, this is neat. These forced pistol starts might be a bit of a problem in the, in Complex Doom. Especially with hit scan enemies. There we go, finally. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Oh. Oh, no, wait. I thought that was a red key. So, did I miss something? Yeah, I don't have a red key yet. So, where do's I goes? Oh, yeah, the red key's right there, but I haven't been... Oh, wait. No, I know what I have to do. Oh, hi. Oh, that was a bad save. Okay. Yeah, you get me on a good topic. Well, just randomly thinking about it. You get me on a good topic, I can talk your ear off, but typically I'm just nice and chill. I like to have fun here. To quote a certain streamer. I can't wait. I hope they're as good this year as they were at SGDQ. With that swordless run, flat out, that was my favorite run from this last one. It might not be like as festive. I guess is probably the best word for it. Because Andy and Chris are the runners, and they're racing against each other. And they can't really talk to each other during it. And they can't hear... Fuck me. They can't hear the other people, They can't hear the other people talking. So I don't think they'll be doing much interaction. Patty will be there, though. That's, like, right near the end of AGDQ, so it's not going to be until, like, the end of the week. And then the only other one I'm looking forward to is Carsey's Resident Evil 7 run. Madhouse is no joke. That's a legitimately hard difficulty. Now, this is the same as Doomto. I guess they couldn't get rid of those at the time. Need a blue key for that. Oh yeah, I have. Good. This definitely reminds me of the Epic Map Pack I was playing. It's like in an Egyptian setting. This is actually giving me a bit of a Serious Sam vibe. This is giving me a Serious Sam vibe. Only because of the setting, really. Although the maps are pretty expansive. I should stream that one day. I have the HD versions of it. Of first and second encounter. They're not bad, they just get really repetitive. But thankfully they don't, like... They don't overstay their welcome. They're not long games. I haven't played Serious Sam 3 yet, though. I haven't played the second one, actually. I think the second one's a little different from the other two. The third one's more in the spirit of the first game. Second Encounter's not a sequel. I think it's just a second episode of the first game. right? I hope I'm remembering that right. I'm pretty sure Serious Sam 2 is a completely different game. I gotta get to that, I gotta get to Quake, I gotta get to Duke Nukem. I have a lot on my table. But I already said Doom 2016 on Nightmare after this. I'm actually looking forward to getting back to that one. And then after that will probably be... See, what mod can I do after that? Maybe some of my Epic 2. So I still haven't played that yet. Music's giving me a Tomb Raider feel. Somewhat. Only because of that. Alright, that didn't do anything. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, they gave me the double barrel back. Oh. Oh. Ah, dead simple. Literally dead simple. I think they emulated this in the first Scythe, too. Ow. This is like a running gag at this point. Like, every Megawatt has to have one Dead Simple remake. I think even the community chest has one. The fourth one, I mean. I don't know if the other three do. I got through like half of community chest 4. I was playing on a complex Doom just cause actually runs really well with it. Really, really hard though. Fuck. Got me stuck. Oh shit. Just get it. I know I could have 200 by now, but I panicked. To be honest, the only Doom 2 enemies that... I like all the Doom 2 enemies. The levels themselves were kind of odd, but... The only one that I kind of don't like that much, and it's not so much the enemy itself, it's how people use them in custom mods, is the Arc Vial. Even Revenants, you have to really fuck up on your map for Revenants to be more than just a nuisance. But Arc Vials you can easily mishandle. You can be devious with the Arc Vials too, and still have it be used well. But it's still really easy to fuck that up. I have to say, I'm really liking this custom music. I know it. I knew they were gonna try something there. Oh, fuck. Alright. Alright, where are we going? Oh, I haven't gone this way yet. God, he got the drop on me there. You know what I'm disappointed by? There was no Doom at... Well, there's not typically... Like, there's not... I think there's only been, like, maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 GDQs where Doom's in any form has been at a GDQ, but... I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed there isn't one here. Or at one this year. Like, they even played the first Scythe. So they've played even mods before. I'm surprised it's not a secret. In fact, I think that's where I first heard about Scythe. I heard about that even before, I knew who Mr. Icarus was. Wait, what? Oh. Fuck. Good. Calm down. Jesus. I said, calm down. Red key. Fuck. I didn't think that was him. I thought like a cacodemon showed up or something. Did I go back this way? I can't. I definitely missed something. Let's go back up here. Oh, hi. Oh my god. I'm a numbnuts. They pointed me in that direction. Like, that was the first thing I saw when I first opened that. Shit. Double shit. Triple shit. Fuck me. God damn it. Remember when I said ARC files need to be used right? I still hate ARC files, but that was still used right. I hate the map maker. I hate him so much for that. Still a good map. Still a good map. But he got me there. The fucker. I didn't really lose that much progress. I'm just moving really slow. I have to remember to go that way. Hey guys, why don't you kind of try and fight each other? Good. Ow. Alright, that's just gonna get me killed. What's the fuck? Why did I do better than I did, at least. Nothing. Can I get in there? I don't think I can yet. I'm not here. No. Wait, where did that come from? Oh, you. That's right, I need to deal with you. Ready for him this time. I wholly expected another one to show up. Maybe one does in Ultraviolence, I don't know. Why do I get the feeling that I need to do a fall there? Never mind. Need the red key for that. Oh! Oh god, I didn't know it extended that far back. I was wondering why I wasn't moving. This sick bastard's gonna spawn another arc vial, I guarantee it. Or double my money back. Okay, pay up. It's double my money back, right? Wait, did the music just end? Oh, there we go. It took a while for it to kick in. Oh, hi guys. And some stragglers. Huh? Oh my god. There's one all the way over there. Probably should have avoided that. Oh well. I hear a revenant in the distance. Fuck off. God damn it. No, one of them always manages to... Excuse me. One of them always manages to hit me. I don't trust this room. Maybe I should have more trust in people. Nah. We're not gonna do that. Okay, so... Oh. Right here. That just made a shortcut, though. Oh. Hi, guys. You're actually legit terrifying because you're hit scanners. Dirty, dirty hit scanners. Stop moving. Stop moving. Alright, screw that. I don't think I hit him once with the rocket. Oh good, that was 2 shots. I didn't even hear him. He actually made my heart jump a little. Huh. I almost killed myself. Hold on. I really only found 1 out of the 8 secrets. I think there's a red key around here somewhere, too. Let's see, so how do I go about getting that? Not that I really need it. Really? It was that simple? Okay. Oh. There's a red key somewhere in this level. Also, these should open up. I just don't know where. I do not know where. That was the only one that I really knew was around. I don't want to leave, though. Could I actually... I can't. That's worth a shot. These do anything? Nope. That just looked a little odd because there was one of them was missing a candle. Nothing really stands out. I'm not really looking to get all of them, I just want to put myself in a good position for the next map. Let's see, there is this room, but I don't see like any hidden switches or anything. Been in the middle already. Oh, what if... Ah, that's disappointing. You probably have to... Probably have to teleport in there from somewhere. Alright, I'm not gonna do the old press the use button on every single wall technique either. So, I think I'll just end the level. I'm in a good position anyway. I'm just hoping that near the end it doesn't pull the stupid enemy spam that the first map did. I mean, some of those maps I at least could handle. It was kind of a nice challenge. It was just... the last one was like, nah. I would say the first Scythe's still worth it for 80% of the levels, but don't bother finishing it, and skip over Run For It. Run For It, you have to be perfect. And you can't be anything less than perfect. So unless you kinda like the near impossible challenges, I wouldn't recommend it. See, I like that kind of... I'm fine with that kind of stuff if I'm not expected to do it on the first playthrough. If I think the game is fun enough or I want to do some of the optional harder stuff, then I'll do it, but... don't just spring it on me like that. Oh. It's definitely gonna open up. So, I guess I gotta go down. This one so far has been really good about its level design and its use of its monster placement. Granted, I'm not playing it on ultra violence this time, but it kind of seemed like with the first Scythe, it didn't really matter which one you played it on, because it didn't reduce the monster count so much as it just added more items for you. Like, literally, that last map, I think by default it had 789 monsters on it, starting out. That only grew with more of them teleporting in. When I tried it on the easiest difficulty, it had 755 starting out. And I saw a few... the only thing that they took out, I think, were probably a few cyber demons. And maybe some lesser tier enemies. And instead they added, like, invulnerability spheres. Hi! I guess I can't do this. This is too funny. Let's just see how many of them kill each other. Trying to get at me. Eat 'em. Wow. I think I would kind of consider this an exploit. I don't think the map maker intended for you to be able to do that. Where do I go from here, though? Do I have to go here? Or do I have to... what if I get this? Alright, that didn't do anything. Oh, alright, so I climb up here. Oh, fuck! Oh, what did I get stuck on? Damn. Oh, I know what it's doing. Or not. Wait, did that open this? Yeah, it did open that. Oh, there was more on this side. It was a little more smart about its abundant enemy encounters. You're gonna get me killed. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna protect myself from myself. Oh fuck. I didn't mean to come down like that. Oh shit. I was shown mercy on that. He was gonna be eternally stuck there. Hi. Probably could have handled that better, but oh well, I'm alive. I blame the booze I'm drinking right now. I got a free bottle of orange juice from work, so I decided, why not, turn it into hard orange juice. Got like a $4 flask of vodka. This one's alright. The Crystal Skull vodka I had, that's made by Dan Aykroyd, that is actually legitimately better. I can actually taste the difference now that I think about it. The vodka that I got now is called Nikolai. But it's alright. It's not terrible. It's just there's much less of a taste to it than the Crystal Skull one did. Then again, I'm not much of a fan of vodka to begin with, but not the worst choice. So what did that do? If this map was designed well, then whenever it opens shouldn't be far away. Oh! So it is designed well. Is this the end? I think it is. Hi! Alright, they did a pretty good job of nearly making me piss myself. I thought I was missing enemies because I thought I was missing enemies because I didn't get all the secrets, but no. You had to put a friggin' Archivile right in my face. Valley of the Queen. Does she know the way? It's so easy to make that, make the Revenant's Fireball spin, but it's also so easy to screw it up. You can, like, make it spin and basically do whatever you want with it. But if you're not paying attention for a second, you can make it hit you really easily. Damn, I was hoping to save ammo there. Oh, I am not confident. These monster clotses are real. See, I'm still suspect. So far, I've been really enjoying this mod. I am still suspicious of its intent. Because the first one, it had a really good, like, progression of introduction levels that gradually pushed you to harder, but still gradually more difficult levels. And then all of a sudden, there was that learning curve once you hit hell. I am wholly expecting to see that again, but who knows? Maybe they learned their lesson. They're definitely pulling some tricks. Good. Hi! Man, you didn't hear that? I killed all your friends back there. Oh, this is neat. I didn't expect this to be an elevator. Oh. Yeah, the chain gun wasn't going to be fast enough. Oh, fuck me. Oh my god. I need health. I can't get hit once. Good. I feel like when I go down here... Oh, no, wait, never mind. I was gonna say, I feel like they're gonna spawn more. They would not put this here. Unless I wasn't expected to fight something big, and I already hear the Cyber Demon walking around. I like that. Oh, hi! Dear God. I kinda like it so far. I do. What? God. Way to bust my balls, game. Jesus. Oh, hey. This is groovy. You know what I wish I had a gif of? Like a dancing, Kenny. Dancing Kenny McCormick. Like the Peruvian pan flute band episode where he's doing like the little hand motions. I should do that when you get... I want to put that on the screen whenever, you get catchy music like this. Oh, that was worth a try. Probably should have left that. Oh. The fuck? Oh. Can't open any of those. Oh. Hey. Voice correct. Shit, I got the health already. Keep your hands to yourself. Fuck off. Alright. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting when I get the backpack. Wait. Really? Huh. Oh. Okay then. Wait. Oh, give me that ammo. Hey, Bone. I feel like they're gonna pull a big one on me. Not as much as I thought they would. Hope you're doing well today. That's just Doom 2 again. Wow, I missed. Oh yeah, this is still all I have. EFG. Probably a secret. That's good. I'm doing good. Just a little sad that Nier Automata still isn't working for me for some reason. I mean, the game works, I just can't stream it. I think I might play it later tonight. Where is that? Oh! They really give me this early. Now that I think about it, I think someone might... Hold on. It's bothering me right now. I just gotta look it up real quick. I don't really... I don't see anything. But again, considering the controversy around that WAD and who made it, I feel like the only way that I could get away with doing anything about that is for educational purposes only. I don't necessarily think there is a WAD that's banned from Twitch, but it might be the only one that is. I didn't flip the switch, did I? Oh, that's why they gave me the BFG. Wait, what? What the hell hit me? Oh yeah, you weren't here for that, Bone. The WAD that I was talking about was the Columbine WAD, the one that was made by the Columbine shooters. One of them made a few of them, but there was one in particular that emulates the actual massacre, and like I said, I think the only way that I could do that without being in poor taste is if I do an educational video on it. Like a documentary or something. Because I certainly don't want to glorify those terrible people. But I don't know, I don't think I could get away, I don't think I could stream it on Twitch. I don't know if it's actually banned. I know there are Doom WADs that are banned, but I'm not sure if that one is one of them. I just wanted to look real quick. I can't find the list. How did that open? Maybe they, maybe the switch isn't done right? Does that open this door? Oh, maybe that's why. You have to open it more than once. And when I say mods and WADs that are banned from Twitch, I don't mean like H-Doom, which is banned without saying because of its sexual content. I'm talking about stuff that's like violently or religiously controversial in nature. There's one that Mr. Icarus, I think, did a Doom Mod Madness video on. That's, I know, is banned from Twitch. It's actually named. It's actually a named WAD that is banned from Twitch, but I forget what the name of it is. It's a really stupid WAD too. Like, it's not well done. It's almost like Terry Wad bad. Still debating whether or not I ever want to actually do Terry Wads. They're not even really funny because they're all the same joke. The only thing that's really funny about it is the fact that people waste their time making that shit. Like, there's another Doom player named Aquarius199, or maybe he's 1999, I'm not sure, but, he does videos on the Terry Wads, and I think that's good enough. He can suffer through it so I don't have to. Or any of you. I think his videos are necessary, so I know exactly what to stay away from. Like, there's joke wads and then there's Terry Wads. I got this right, yeah. I know I was getting turned around a lot. You can't hurt me. There's only one secret in this level. That's definitely where the secret is. Oh. It was worth a shot. I don't think... No, nothing odd here. It's just a rocket launcher. I have a BFG. Hold on. Wow. I knew it was one last one. Hello, Loveless. Yeah, I'm enjoying this one more than the first Scythe. No doubt. Oh, I perfected that. Perfected that. Okay. Music is top-notch. Nice Mega Man X music. Ow. I have a chainsaw already. Shit, I probably could have... Hold on. I think if I have enough momentum, I can make that. One more time. I knew it. Get cranked. Wait, this is... Oh, no, wait, this is the beginning. Right? Hold on. Yeah, this is the beginning. The exit's in the middle. Why did I walk right into that? I saw it right in front of me, too. Yellow key. Alright. I think I didn't go on this side yet. Oh, you know what? Fuck. I just forgot. I need to go back there. I have the red key now. I can't open this? Okay. I guess maybe that's from the last map, that's why. That makes sense. I gotta get handed to them. They're consistent. God damn. How is he still not... Wow. How is he still not dead? He took a BFG to the face and, like, 3 rockets? How does that make any sense? Thank you for the follow, Loveless. That scared me a little. We're close enough for all the tracers to hit. Maybe it hit the wall and it hit right in front, because I could have sworn I hit him right in the face. Oh well. No doubt you're probably right, though. At least I'm still good on health. Oh. Oh! I'm gonna thin them out a little with this. This is gonna be fun if I play this in Complex Doom. Because the legendary Kako Demon is almost impossible. In fact, he's bugged. There's an attack that will instantly kill you, and even if you're in God mode, that he does. And I'm pretty sure it can shoot through walls. You have to be a decent enough distance away to avoid it. It's not meant to kill you in one hit, even if you're invincible. It has been stated that it's a bug. Considering all the Kako demons here, he could very much be one or two of these. At least. Granted, if one does spawn, he could end up killing his brothers. It's just that legendaries themselves are really, really hard to kill. Alright. Yeah, have a good night, Loveless. Have fun. And thanks for the follow again. Let's have a blue key. I saved, right? Yeah. Okay, none of these teleport you anywhere. Figured that was the case. Huh. I got the secret. I didn't kill all the enemies, though. Oh, that opens up the middle. Probably why. Taking bets there's an arc vial in there. What'd I tell you? Oh, I thought I broke his line of sight. Maybe it was too thin. What map are we? Map 14. This is giving me chills now. With the music choice. My arm twitched. It's definitely a lot different because I don't think there's any hell levels this time, or at least I think we might have gotten to them already. In the first Scythe. But man, when I think it was Hexa that played these in Complex Doom. The lighting is so much different. I think they're using Xandronal. To be honest, that's what I should be using. I think that mod plays better in that engine. I don't know. I just want to keep my settings. Spooky movies. Thanks for the follow, man. As you can see, I'm going quite mental. May not sound it, but as the saying goes, I'm a grower, not a shower. Sorry if I got quiet, I just... this music. Metroid Prime is... Or, not Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime's up there, though. Super Metroid's my second favorite game of all time. I really need to play it on stream one of these days. I'm not very good at it. But that doesn't mean I don't like it. Fuck you. Ow. Wow, that took away a lot more than I thought it would. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick trip to the bathroom. I really gotta go. I'll just let the game play, since I'm sure everyone else is enjoying this music right now, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So let's get right into the meat of it all. I went the complete opposite direction that I wanted to go. I gotta go that way. Wow. I thought that would hit the stairs. Fuck. Where did I save? Oh, I saved right where I took a break. I forgot about you. That was too much of a waste of a shot. I'm not gonna continue on that. I really don't know how to deal with that any better, but at least I dealt with it this time. Didn't expect a secret back there. Kinda just expected that to be it. Is that all that's in here? Oh. I have to go this way. I'm saving here just in case. Alright. I think I need to find a switch on the wall. Wow, he whiffed it. Oh, God. What the? I forgot how slow they travel. Oh, God. Fuck off. I didn't think I would kill him in one hit. Oh. Jesus Christ. Alright. Alright. Like how they just appear. They don't even teleport in sometimes. When do I get the feeling they're gonna throw something big at me? Man, they really throw you, Okay, they did, but it was delayed. Good job. They knew you were going to expect something, but they didn't do it right away. Huh. Huh. Jesus. Wow, wow. Oh yeah, one thing I never really noticed. In Doom 2, they made the Cyber Demon noticeably significantly smaller. They probably did that because they expected people to... They probably expected people to mod their game. Come Doom 2, because I think people were already making mods by the time the first Doom came out. Or after the first Doom came out. And I think maybe they made him smaller so that he'd be more friendly to level design. Because the Spider Mastermind's wide, but it's not very tall. The Cyber Demon is fucking huge in the in Ultimate Doom. Sounds like a Wolfenstein 3D song. Not exactly sure where it came from. Yeah, I'm almost certain this is Wolfenstein 3D. It actually sounds familiar now. If it's not, I'd be surprised. This one's gonna be tough. Complex Doom. Well, I actually watched... Again, Hexa played this, and I watched this level. I have to figure out how to join that friggin' LCA Discord, because the link that they gave me is expired. Oh yeah, there's a trap in here. I think I jump in the middle. Is that everything in here? I think it is, yeah. They show mercy. Just so he's not constantly trying to hit me. God damn it, I didn't want to take that yet. Wow, he was a horrible shot. Ah, God. This is a neat looking room. Really? I thought that would spawn something. What? Jerk. Handled that pretty well, at least. Oh. Don't put your balls in my face. Thank you. Perfect. Oh, I don't want to go back in there. Oh, wait. That's how I get back up there. Oh, I forgot about you. Hold on, what's in here? Oh, it just literally puts me in that spot. Alright. So I didn't have to do the run jump. I don't trust him. Oh, I thought that would have brought that down. I guess not. What? I didn't know you could do that. Wow, if I didn't have crouch, I would have been stuck there. I really didn't hit that? Ow. Rude. Oh, shit. Sorry, my friend's texting me. It's bugging me that I know... Yeah, I know. It kind of is for me, too. I'm pretty sure it's from Wolfenstein 3D, though. Fuck! I didn't want to do that last one. I thought he was still alive. I'm actually gonna hang out with him. I haven't got together with my friend in a while. My other friend's coming back from his tour any time now. He's already in Texas. So I'll be happy to see him again. Maybe I'm wrong then. Maybe it's not Wolfenstein 3D. It could be Spear of Destiny. It might have different music. I don't know, I haven't played either game in so long. I don't know if I saved. But I definitely have a feeling I might spawn something big here. I'm dead. Well, I'm very close to death. It somewhat worked out. I feel like... Is this the end of the map? It feels like the end of the map. It's not the end of the map. Good thing I saved. This might cut through him faster. Fuck off, Revenants. Alright, this is getting scarily close to the enemy spam territory of the first one. Fuck off, Revenants. Jesus, they're out for blood. I had to peek my head out just for a second. And my head got blown off. It's those Revenants more than anything that just will not let up. There. Fuck off. More problems happen nowhere. Turns out that after putting in the far patch, it does this weird thing where when it goes to the menu, the full screen, when it goes to the menu, it flashes. And for some reason, it bugs out the game capture. So, I have to figure out how to either fix that, or I can't stream near. Alright, I think doing this might be better. Yeah, I'm not much of a fan of this. This one's actually been a lot better than the first Scythe was, up until this point. I mean, it's still more manageable than, what the first one threw at you this early on, but... Yeah, I'm on map 15, so I'm like halfway through it. It's manageable, I'm just not a fan of the enemy spam. Yeah, I'll have to ask him what he did. Well, that also depends, Leperdic. Were you playing this on Ultra Violence, or what difficulty was it? Because I'm playing this on Hurt Me Plenty right now. I learned my lesson from the first one. Nova's probably going to tell me that he streamed it in window capture, and I really don't want to do that. But maybe I'm gonna have to suck it up. Game capture is just so much more manageable, and you run into so much less problems. This is why I'm really against streaming it and anything other than that. That's the whole reason why I didn't stream Destiny 2. And it's another one of— what? Wait. Isn't the level supposed to end? Maybe I pressed it too early. Yeah, I pressed it too early. Mr. X? Oh, the map names are bugged in this one, too. Yeah, that's basically this game's way of forcing a pistol start by killing you at the end of the level. Huh? The hell's going on? This is freaking me out a little. I saw something that moved as fast as an arc vial, but it was smaller than an arc vial. And it's probably going to be the only thing in the level at one point. Okay. Use hardware or system encoding when you tried streaming. Hold on, let me check my settings. If you're referring to, yeah, encoder, I use, GPU encoding. Do I have to use CPU encoding? That never even occurred to me that, that could have been the issue. It's so odd, though, that that would make a difference. But it's worth a shot. Too late now. I'm 3 hours into this. So I'll probably just finish up Scythe 2 and then I'll try it. I'll try it off stream. Because the game itself functions now. It's just... now I'm having problems streaming it. There's one more thing left in this level. This level's genuinely freaking me out. It's what Nova mentioned he did, and he had no troubles. I don't have the red key yet. So where do I go for that? Oh, the red key's there. I kept missing it. Oh my god! What? Fuck that. I'm not trying to kill him. Leave Mr. X in the dust. I'll come back for that. Ow. What the hell? Where's that coming from? Oh. To be honest, I could probably finish this tonight. Depends on how long the later maps end up taking me. Then I could try Nier again tomorrow. Oh. The good news is I have a CPU that could be more than capable of using CPU encoding while playing a physically demanding game like that, so I don't think I need to change any graphical settings. Found it? It was from Duke Nukem 3D, okay. That's why... I've probably heard it before, but I've never actually played the game. I've only watched videos, so that's probably why I didn't flat out know where it was from. Where the fuck? Probably came from behind me. God damn it. I didn't save either. Oh, cool. I'm surprised people actually did that. Finished off my drink. Crap. One thing that I never knew about Doom until, I would say, a month or so ago, was that the Berserker pack persists. It's not just when your face turns red, or it's not just when the screen's red. You have it for the rest of the level. That's why sometimes it's actually worth it to pick it up, even if you have 100 health. Not against those guys, though. This song is from Heretic. I should play Heretic someday. I wanted to get one punch in. Fuck off. Yeah, Heretic was built on this engine, so that's why it's literally that. Oh yeah, it was you. Still doesn't see me. Dick. Oh, they killed him for me. Thanks, guys. What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, just kill me. I'll take that from the top. Why did I just stand there? Fuck. Okay. Fucked up. I'm gonna save here. They would not put that there if they didn't want me to use it. Screw you. I have a feeling if I don't clear some of these out, they're going to appear again, and I'm going to regret it. Actually, this might be a good idea. Nah, I got everything. Damn it. I didn't mean to fall down there, but... Oh, hi, Revenant. This level I do immensely like. It's a really challenging, not complete enemy spam. So step up from the last level. Certainly got the music to fit with this. Like I said, it's those fucking revenants. Oh! More of them. This is kind of enemy spam, but they're coming down at a semi-gradual pace, so it's manageable. I think this would be a lot worse on ultraviolence. Why do I get the feeling you're gonna place an arc pile here? God damn it. Oh. Huh. I thought there was more to this. We are at the hell levels, though. I don't know, maybe I'll save the... Maybe I'll do the next two, and I'll save the last 10 for another time. So I have a feeling these ones are gonna take a long time. It's already like, what time is it? It's already getting close to midnight. So I'm gonna fool around with director mode a little more in GTA 5. I need to figure out how I can stop the camera from pulling to the right. I need that. Freaking hand. I hate it when my hand twitches. You know what? I need to sit up straight. There. Oh god. Oh, I actually thought there was a pain elemental in here. Had to be sure. How is he still not dead? Jesus. There you are. I was waiting for one of you to appear. God damn. Good. I never gave him a chance to come out of there. Oh. Oh, that's a bad spot to save. Obviously... Oh, well, that gap's too far. Oh, hi. That might be the end, or it might be a giant troll, but either way, I gotta go that way anyway. Nope, it's the end. I might have missed the secret levels by now. I think I may just cheat to them. Or map warp anyway. Oh, that's not poisonous. Good. Huh! Oh, I can't get in there yet. There we go. Roasted him. Oh god. I jumped just in time. What the? Oh, you jerk. It's always the Revenants. Oh, this is from Shadowrun? I've never played a single thing from so I would not know where this is from. Fuck! I only put that out because I heard another Revenant. And there he is. He got me through the goddamn window. Fuck off! God damn. Thanks for killing that menace for me. He still managed to get me, that fucker. Nah, I'm off tonight. I'm off for the next 3 days. I might hang with my friend on Tuesday, though. Yep. It also means 2 12-hour shifts, but I don't mind that every once in a while. Nice. Oh my god. Oh, that could have been fatal. I have almost no armor. Hi, guys. Hate it when they home. Oh, God. There's like several of them there still. Oh my god, that's a savior right there. 2 more enemies. What the? Where the hell? Oh. Oh, that's the end of the level. Oh. This one was all by his lonesome. Alright. I'm gonna clear this room, and I think that might be it for me. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Again, I'm not really that familiar with Quake. But, I'm all done.